The case happened back in 2008. But why does this photo still haunt so many people to this day? What is the truth behind the murder of Travis Alexander? And why was the killer able to act so brutally? Was it the consequence of a toxic relationship? Let's find out together. The person in the photo above is Travis Alexander, a 31-year-old man at the time who worked as a sales representative for a fairly well-known company. Specifically, Travis Alexander was born on July 28, 1977, and he had a difficult childhood in an unhappy family. As he grew older, Travis built a more stable and fulfilling life for himself. He decided to follow the Mormon faith and also became a sales representative. In September 2006, Travis attended a conference in Las Vegas on behalf of his company, and that was the first time he met Jodi Arias. Upon meeting Jodi, Travis immediately felt a deep affection for her, and they even stayed up talking until 4 a.m. He told his friend the very next morning, "I've met my future wife, and meeting Jodi felt like winning the lottery." Sounds sweet, doesn't it? Love always feels that way in the beginning, but Travis could never have imagined that Jodi would be the one to stab him 27 times and shoot him once in the head. I mentioned earlier that this was a very toxic relationship. As for Jodi Arias, she was born on July 9, 1980, 3 years younger than Travis. She was the second child in a family of 4 siblings, and Jodi also grew up without receiving proper love from her parents. Regardless, Jodi grew up with a deep passion for photography. By 11th grade, she dropped out of school to pursue that passion, but passion alone wasn't enough. So Jodi still had to work as a waitress at a local coffee shop to make ends meet. By the time she was 23, Jodi had been hired to work at the same company as Travis, and that's when they met love. At first sight didn't just come from Travis. Jodi was also very attracted to him. And even though they lived in 2 different states, Jodi in California and Travis in Arizona, the physical distance couldn't stop their passionate love. The couple traveled to many places together, and Jodi even converted to Mormonism. Travis's faith just a few months into their relationship in November 2006. Converting religions before marriage was seen as a strong declaration of Jodi's deep love for Travis. However, she didn't expect that this would be the very thing that led to the downfall of their relationship. From the moment the couple started dating, Travis's friends already had bad feelings about this woman. Jodi was extremely controlling, which made Travis and even his friends feel uncomfortable. As a result, their relationship only lasted 5 months. By June 2007, Travis asked to break up, but they continued to see each other and be intimate. Basically, Travis broke up with her, but couldn't let go of those passionate nights. Travis's friend said he seemed sad and guilty about ending things with Jodi, but he felt he had to do it because his religion strictly forbade premarital sex. He wanted to marry a virgin, and since he and Jodi had been intimate many times, he declared that she had no future with him. In December 2007, Travis started dating another woman, and Jodi went crazy over it. She sent threatening letters to the new girlfriend multiple times and even slashed the tires on Travis's car twice. After the breakup, Jodi moved to the city where Travis was living and rented a house just a few doors down from his. Keep in mind that at this point, the two of them were still maintaining a friends with benefits relationship, meaning they weren't officially dating, but were still seeing each other and having sex like usual. When Jodi insistently demanded that Travis stop seeing the new woman, that was when he finally decided to end everything with her. In May 2008, they had a huge argument because Travis discovered that Jodi had been trying to hack into his Facebook password. By early June, Travis had planned a business trip to Cancun, Mexico, and he was allowed to bring a guest. Jodi was not the one chosen. Travis decided to bring Mimi instead. At that time, Mimi was the woman Travis was pursuing. When Jodi found out about this, she quietly began planning to make Travis log out permanently. On June 2nd, Jodi went to Travis's house bringing along a camera, and Travis's biggest mistake was letting her into the house. That afternoon, they spent time together and took photos, and that was when this photo was taken, the last photo of Travis while he was still alive. On June 9th, when Travis didn't show up for his planned trip to Cancun, his friends began to worry. In fact, it had already been 5 days since anyone had been able to contact him. Some of his friends, including Mimi, went to his house to check on him, and that's when they found Travis in the bathtub, completely lifeless. The entire room was covered in blood on the floor, the walls, and even the sink. Police later discovered long strands of a woman's hair, a digital camera waterlogged in the washing machine, and a bloody fingerprint on the wall. Travis's friends immediately turned all their suspicions toward Jody, claiming that she had been stalking and harassing Travis for months. And in the memory card recovered from the camera, police found numerous photos that clearly proved Jody had been present when Travis was murdered. Jody voluntarily went to the police station to give her fingerprints, and she told the officers that she hadn't seen Travis since April. But the police knew that was a blatant lie. On June 21st, 2008, Travis Alexander's funeral took place surrounded by grieving friends and family. 5 days later, the results from the police investigation confirmed that the hair and fingerprints found at the crime scene all belonged to Jody Arias. Jody eventually admitted that she had been there, but still denied being the killer. She claimed that while Travis was showering, two men wearing black masks broke in and attacked him. She said they then threatened to kill her entire family if she told the police. Sounds like a lie, right? The police didn't believe it either. As a result, Jody was still charged with first-degree murder. At the trial, the prosecution presented even more evidence proving that Jody was the killer. In addition to the photos on the camera and the bloody fingerprints on the wall, the murder weapon, a gun used to deliver a fatal shot to Travis, was the same type as one that had recently gone missing from Jody's parents' home. At this point, Jody broke down in tears again and admitted that she was the one who killed him, but claimed it was an act of self-defense. She said Travis went into a rage after she accidentally dropped his camera, and she had to kill him to protect herself. However, after many court hearings, Jody was still sentenced to life in prison. Although Travis's family was satisfied with the sentence given to the killer, the pain of losing a loved one is something they could never truly overcome. That's everything I've gathered about the Travis Alexander case. What are your thoughts on this case? Feel free to leave a comment below. And for now, goodbye and see you in the next video.